Okay, race fans, it's that time of day. It's the 2024 Cycle BMX Series Round 5 here down here at Sorrel for the Southern City BMX Club. All riders, please make your way over to staging, please. All riders to staging. All riders under the age of 16, please take a parent or guardian with you to staging just for a quick riders briefing. So if you've got a rider 16 or under, can you please make your way down to staging as well for the riders briefing? Once the riders briefing's over, we'll get underway racing here today. It is a little bit damp underfoot. Find a dry spot, but the action is hard and fast out here at the Southern City BMX Club at Sorrel here today. It's great to see a few spectators battling the elements here, especially the one up on turn number 1. Big shout out to you up there. One up on number 3, well done. And the ones down the end of the finish line here under the 2 marquees. But I think our hardest one's the 2. Well, we've got 3 people on the grandstand down here. They're putting up with the weather, nothing over them. Great to see. So we've got our wonderful officials everywhere around the track, all the way from the staging through the start gate. Then we'll have our officials on turn 1, 2, 3 and the finish line. Also our officials down in the registration hut, also the finish line there. And a big shout out, I do believe Leo Lorenzen's down in there. He may be broadcasting this today. I'm getting a nod, so he's running double duties. I think he rides 2 classes and does the broadcasting for this race, so he's a busy man here today. I've just had a request from the Leo who's doing the broadcasting today for no one to walk in front of the registration box, please. Walk around behind it. That's where the camera's set up. Try and keep clear coverage so everyone can watch. What a beautiful track this is. Unfortunately, the weather's not playing with us today. Just so you know, the riders advocates for today's racing, Britt Griffiths and Matt Manchandon. Don't forget that's the riders advocates, not a parents advocate. All mini wheelers, please make your way down to the finish area. That's going to be your staging spot for today. All mini wheelers down to the finish line area. Okay, race fans, we're about to get underway for the 2024 Oz-Cycle BMX Series, round 5 here at the Southern City BMX Club. The weather's too cold to try and even talk. We're about to get underway for our first race for our mini wheelers. Looks like we've got Kai, Cooper and Liam all lined up. They do race for the cheers of the crowd, these riders. So when we make our way around turn number 3 and down the final straight, we need some cheering happening. It will help us all warm up as well. We're just waiting for the... okay, we're underway. We've got the wave. The clipboard's up. Oh, the mini wheels are away. They're not waiting for the wave. And we'll make our way down the third straight here. Looks like it's Liam out in front. Liam, Kai's on the outside there with a red helmet. Back to Cooper we go. Down to turn number 3. That's the Liam on the inside. He's got a nice little lead this stage. No pedals, you'll see. These are balance bikes. As they make their way down the final straight. Down past the grandstand, we're going to have the sound of 2 hands clapping as they make their way down there. Yes, the crowd goes wild in the grandstand. As we go, so over the line first, we've got Liam, Kai, and then here comes Cooper on the number 12. Okay, up next on the hill, we've got the under 5 sprockets, our first race from the hill. As the rain come down, the gate goes down. Out of the gate we go. Great one out of the gate. I think it's young Kingston out in front. We'll get the numbers very shortly as they come round turn number 1. As they make their way up to turn number 1, I can see Abe up there getting excited, waiting for the under 5s to head towards him. He's got the 2 hands clapping nearly. As they come round turn number 1, it is the 127 out in front. So it is Kingston out in front. Further back we go. It's the 25. That's Noy in there, 25 there. Further back to the third position is the 107 of Anderson. They're out in front though. It's Kingston. He's got a nice little lead this stage. Navigates his way around the wet corners here, keeping the rubber side down. Down through the rhythm section we go. So it's Kingston, Noy. The other top 2. And then we go back to Anderson. Down to turn number 3 already. Our leader on the 127, Kingston. He's got a nice lead. He'll get over the line in first position in this one. And then we go back to Noy and the 107 of Anderson for the under 5 sprockets. Out of the gate we go for the 7 sprocket boards. Great jump by the top 2 there. We'll get some numbers shortly. You can see number 12, that'll be Riley in second position now. Missed our leader. We'll get them shortly as they come into turn number 1. Diving to turn number 1. Great to see the crowd building up around the track here today. As they make our way down the second straight we go. So it's the number 19. So it's Chapman out in front. So it's Chapman back to Riley to the top 2. Then the 22 comes through of Haddold. Further back, the 285, they'll be tucked in there, and the 32 of Harmon as they make their way around turn 2, down the third straight, down the rhythm section. He's got all the pace out in the front. Chapman got a nice little lead this stage. Here comes Riley holding down second position. Now third place rider, Haddold. He's got the race face on there, getting through the rain. But out in front, he's got the goggles on. He's got the clear vision. It's going to be Chapman's going to hold on to this one for the second boy, for the 7 boys. Back to Riley, we goes in second position. And it should be Haddold should hold on to third. Green light gate down, 9 boys out of the gate we go. Throw a blanket over them as they make their way down the first straight. Here we're going 2 by 2 by 2 as they charge their way down to turn number 1. It's Farrell on the inside of this stage. He's got a nice little lead. Back to second places, holding down seconds to number 19. That'd be Sweet in second. Back to third positions, holding down Chapman as they make their way down to turn number 2. Oh, there could be a move on the inside. No, the door is slammed shut. It's Farrell. Farrell out in front and Sweet's going with him. It's going to be a drag race down the third straight down through the rhythm section. It's Farrell and Chapman side by side, crank for crank or pump for pump as they make their way into turn number 3. Oh, tried to do that up and under, didn't quite work. It's Farrell, it's Chapman, and Chapman, it's Farrell. Oh, Chapman on the line, then back to Farrell. Gate drops, here we go, the second of 9 boys. Oh, we've got 2 heats of 9 boys here today as they make their way down the first straight. We go, oh, who's out in front? I reckon it's Mason on the 68. Going by the bright yellow shoes, it is Mason as he charges his way down the second straight. So it's Mason out in front, back to Height in third position. Fogg's in there and then back to Castle. As they make their way around turn number 2, it's Mason out in front. Can't miss those shoes today. And back to the 3T of Height as they charge their way down through the rhythm section we go. Fogg's holding on in there and then back to Castle we go. Around the final corner, heading down the final straight we go. So it is going to be Mason will hold on to this one. Height and Fogg. Gate down, away we go, 17 to 24 women. Grey one there, Stewart. Oh, I think it's Kirkland on the inside, Beams on the outside. And then back to Rushworth we go. Around turn number 1 we go. It looks like it out in front. It is the 33. So it's Kirkland out in front. So it's Kirkland. Then it's Stewart. Beams is right there. It's going to get tight. Then the number 11 of Rushworth. Around turn number 2. Oh, I can hear the tyres fighting for traction in the wet conditions there. Down the third straight we go. So it's still Kirkland, Stewart, Beams, Rushworth. Round the final corner, here we go. The rain has stopped, the wind's picked up, the track could dry, but pigs could fly. But out in front, it's going to be Kirkland's going to hold on this one. Kirkland, Stewart, Beams, Rushworth. 724 out of the gate we go. The Wheelie King Duncan does his natural trick on the back wheel. It looks like it's out in the front. They make our way into turn number 1. Who is it? Looks like it's Smith at this stage. Oh, the 420 of Nichols is in there as they charge their way down the second straight. So it's Smith, Nichols, Duncan. As they make our way around turn number 2 we go. So Smith, Duncan up to second position there with the new turbo race gear. As they make our way down to turn number 3 we go. So it's still Smith, Duncan, Nichols are the top 3 as they charge their way down towards the finish line. Smith will hold on to this one. So Smith, Duncan, Nichols, Duncan again. Boys out of the gate. We go 7 riders, all but a full gate. Great one out of the gate there by the rider in the middle. Get the number very shortly. I think it's Blythe at this stage. They charge the way into turn number 1. Oh, there's the shuffle back to the pack. So it's Blythe out in front, then back to the 44 we go. That's Butterworth in there. There could be Medcraft who's having a great ride in third position there. But out in front it's Blythe, Butterworth, Medcraft cruising along there. Man Shandon as they make their way down in turn number 3. Oh, there's a change for lead in the corner. Pushed him up high out in front. It's 44th. Butterworth's going to hold on this one. Butterworth, Blythe, Medcraft, Man Shandon. Gate down, away we go, 12 boys. 454, so it's Birchall out in front. So it's Birchall who's got a good lead at this stage. They turn into turn number 1. So it's Birchall will get the other numbers shortly as they come out of turn 1. We go, so it's Birchall out in the front, so 136 up next. So it's Headlam in there, then back to the 35 of Beach. Round turn number 2 we go, so it's challenge for the lead here. Birchall, Headlam, they're going to go side by side. Birchall's got the drive. Beach is holding down third position. They make their way down to turn number 3 we go. So it's still Birchall out in front on the 454. Further back we go. It's Headlam on the 136. Oh, the 35 of Beach is coming up there. Oh! Leave that one to the transponder. That's why you pedal all the way to the finish line. 15 boys out of the gate. We go. Who we go down the front? It looks like it's Rush at this stage. It's Rush. Man Shannon with the bright purple gloves. Can't miss him today. As they make their way down into turn number 2 we go. Take that high line. Get the tyres fighting for traction. So it's Rush out in front. Man Shannon. Phillips is holding down. Here comes Beams. He's made a move, so Beams up to third now. But it's Rush out in the front. He's got the crash test dummy gear on, but he's not a crash test dummy today, so it's going to be Rush. Oh, Beams all the way up to second, then back to Man Shandon. Gate down here we go. 8 boys. 3 riders, but the action will be fastest to 27, so it's Holzner out in front. Holzner then be back to Thompson and Manchandon as they make their way up the little triple there, down to turn number 1. Out in front, it's still the 27, it's Holzner out in front. He's cruising along. It's Holzner, Tonks, Manchandon. You throw a blanket over these 3 riders, they make their way down to turn 2. 8 boys. Out of turn 2 they go down through the rhythm straight, the 3rd straight here at the Southern City BMX Club. So it is the 27 Holzner, the 55 of Tonks and the 41 of Manchandon. Down in turn number 3 we go. Great to see the crowd cheering them on up there in turn number 3. As they come towards the finish line, it is going to be Holzner, Tonks and Manchandon. 10 girls out of the go we go. These few combined classes here today, that's right. So out in front, oh, it's the sparring partners of Carroll and Burgess. These 2 go at most race meetings. Out of turn number 1 we go. So is Carroll at this stage. Back to the Springer Racing of Burgess holding down second position. Further back through the pack we go. The 917. Just the 911 side, Stubbs holding down third position, then back to the number 12 of O'Connor. But out in front is the 100 of Carroll as she cruises down to the rhythm straight here. Then it's back to Burgess we go. As our leaders make their way into turn number 3 we go. Still Carroll out in front, so it's Carroll, Burgess the top 2. As they make their way down over the finish line, so it is Carroll, Burgess. Stubbs is still holding on to 3rd position. O'Connor's holding on to 4th. It could get tight down the final straight as they make their way down. It's still Stubbs at this stage in the 911. I reckon Stubbs will hold on this one. Then back to O'Connor. 12 girls out of the go we go. Oh, he's a drag race between the top 2. It's the 99 out in front of this stage, so it's Fielding out in front. We'll get the other number, it could be 24, so it'll be Rockcliffe holding down second position as they make the way around turn number 1 we go. So it is Fielding out in front, so it's Fielding, Rockcliffe are the top 2. Back to the 65 of Beach and the 2T of Robertson. But our leaders already into 3rd straight we go, pumping their way down there through the rhythm section we go. So it is Fielding out in front, Rockcliffe holding on to second position. Our leader, she makes her way around the final corner, heading towards the finish line. So it is Fielding at this stage. So Fielding got first position and back to second of Rockcliffe. And 3rd position should be Beach, then back to Robertson. Gate down way we go, 14 girls. On the inside it's Powell, on the outside it's Fowler. Here we go, these 2 love going at it together as they make the way down turn number 1. So it's Paget on the inside, pushes them up high. Fowler tries to find the inside, Nicholson's in there, and also back to Mannion we go. So it's Paget on the 104, Fowler's on the 119 right there with her, and back to Nicholson on the 107. And Mannion on the 999 as they make their way down that 3rd straight. Here we go. Fowler's trying to find a way around the outside. Paget's on the race line. As they dive into turn number 3 we go. Line up towards the finish line, so it is still Paget out in front. So it's Paget, Farrell, Nicholson and Mannion. Gate down low, we go first of our cruiser class. Great one by the man running nearly triple duties here, Lorenzen. Oh, he's too much horsepower, had wheel spin there for a moment. But out in lead, looks like it. Rogers out in front. Rogers at this stage, he's got the lead. Oh, here comes Kirkland on the 33, showing the old guys how to do it. Oh, here comes the queen of the cruisers, Fale and Lorenzen. But out of turn number 2 we go. It's Rogers out in front. Rogers, Kirkland, we go side by side. The young and the old of it as they charge their way down the third straight. Back to Fale we go, and Lorenzen. Around the final corner, Kirkland's finally got the lead. He makes the way towards the finish line. So it is going to be Kirkland, Rogers, Carroll and Lorenzen. Okay, the cruiser, 11 to 12 boys, here we go. It's a triple two, so it'll be Berry out in front, so it's Berry, Mason, then Castle we go. Down the second straight we go as they make their way down through these bigger wheels. That's Berry out in front. Local track knowledge is doing him well at the moment. Here comes the bright yellow shorts of Mason holding on to second position. Then back to Castle we go. But our lead is already coming into turn number 3 on the triple two. It's Berry out in front. It's Berry. Mason's there with him, but Berry should hold on to this one. So it's going to be Berry, Mason and Castle. Okay, here comes the Masters out of the gate we go. Great jump by Kingston. Another Springer Racing team member there. Burgess holding on to second position. And on the inside there's Broomhall as they come around turn number 1. Oh, Broomhall pushed Burgess up. That could be interesting down the second straight we go. But it's Kingston, he's leading the way. He's the master of the master class here today. Around turn number 2 we go on the 177 down through the rhythm section. So it is Masters. Back to Springer Racing, Burgess, and then Broomhall. Out of round turn 3 we go, head towards the finish line for the first race of the Masters here today. Are they going to come back for the second one? We'll know shortly. But it's going to be Kingston, Burgess, and Broomhall. Junior Superclass men, or just Junior Superclass, let's call it that. Out of the gate we go, so it's Rush, Phillips, Broomhall right in there. Man, Shandon, Mannion and Blythe, I think it is, as they make their way around turn number 1 down the second straight we go. So it is Rush out in front. He's airborne into turn number 2 we go. So it's Rush, Phillips, Broomhall as they come around to turn 2 down the third straight. Rush is definitely in a rush here today as he charges his way down to turn number 3. Around the final corner we go. So it is Rush, Phillips, Broomhall. They're the top 3 here for the Junior Superclass here today. Out of the gate we go. This is the Superclass women. On the 23 is Beams, and no number plate is Oxley's. They make their way down to turn number 1 we go. So it's Beams out in front. Oxley's on a hammer there. We could be in close racing just from these 2 riders here today as they make their way down the second straight. So it is still Beams out in front. It's Beams, Oxley. They're the top 2 here for the Superclass women as they make their way down the third straight we go. It is still Beams out in front. So it's Beams back to Oxley as they charge the way around the third corner when we go. Heading towards the finish line. So it is going to be Beams and Oxley. Okay, up next we have the Superclass men. So a bit of quiet, please. Shh, shh, shh. Let's get glad for the Superclass. There they go, we go. Oxley got a great one. Griffiths is right there. Smith's also as they make their way down to turn number 1. There's still Oxley out in front. So it's Oxley, Smith, Griffiths. This is where this track gets slightly different to all the other races. Oxley's airborne. Smith, Griffiths, they're all airborne here today as they charge their way down to turn number 2. All safe at this stage as they make their way down the first straight. It's Oxley out in front. Oxley, Smith, Griffiths as they make their way down to third. Straight into the final corner we go. So still Oxley out in front. Oxley should hold on to this one. Back to Smith and Griffiths. And that brings us to the end of Moto number 1. Mini wheelers to your staging area, please. Mini wheelers to your staging area. Okay, we're back on air now. Here comes young Cooper. So I think it was Liam, Kai and Cooper, our top three for our mini wheelers. Okay, down the way we go from the second motor, the under 5 sprocket boys. Oh, great jump there by the 127. I think it's Kingston out in front. We'll get the other number shortly. Makes it very hard to see them. Here we go. Here's the 127, so it is Kingston out in the front. I can read that on the back. Round turn number 1 we go, so it is still Kingston. We'll get the other number. Looks like it's the 25, so it's Noy holding down second position. Then back to the 107 we go. That's Anderson. There's Kingston, Noy, Anderson. They're the top three for the under 5 sprockets here. Round turn number 2 we go. It is still 107. Kingston out in front. He's got a nice little lead there, concentrating hard. The 25 Noy. Then we go back to the 107 of Anderson. Huge smile, tongue hanging out. She's fast here today. Round turn number 3 we go. Aaliyah. He's coming towards the finish line. So it is going to be Kingston. We'll hold on to this one. It is Kingston, back to Noy, and then Anderson. Go down 7 sprockets, way we go. Well, once again, it's Riley on the outside, I reckon inside. As we make our way down to turn number 1 we go. It's Chapman on the, he's got the lead at this stage, I think. We'll double confirm the numbers very shortly. Yes, it's the number 19, so it is Chapman out in front. So it's Chapman, Riley, back to Tuck, Haddock. Then back to the 32 of Harmon. There goes our leader, he's already into turn number 2. He's attacking the track here today. He's got the goggles on to get the rain out of his face. He charges his way down through the rhythm section. So it is Chapman at this stage. So it's Chapman, Riley, Tuck, the other top 3. Further back we go to Haddock and Harmon. But here comes our leader down the final straight. For the final time in Moto number 2 today, it is going to be Chapman over the line. Chapman, Riley and Tuck should hold on to 3rd position. First of the 9 boys, out of the gate we go with number 9, and he's got a great jump. That'd be sweet there. Going with him, they're side by side, pump for pump, crank for crank, handlebar to handlebar, into turn number 1 we go. It's foul. Oh, he goes up high. Number 9 and cuts back down. That's sweet. Oh, the 515 trying to get in there also. Fogg is trying to be part of this. It's going to be 3 wide here in a second. We're not careful. It is foul at this stage. Foul. Sweet, they're the top 2, they're going at it again down the 1st straight. Still handlebar to handlebar into turn number 3. So it is Sweet at this stage. So Sweet, foul, Fogg's right up there also as they charge towards the finish line. It's going to be Sweet, we'll hold on to this one. Oh, foul, Fogg, Field. And then back to Castle. Gate drives for the second heat of them. 9 boys, away we go. Out in front it's the 11, so it'll be Chapman out in front. Oh, on the outside is Mason. Missed him there with the bright yellow shoes. Don't know how you can miss those shoes here today. Round turn number 2 we go. 1 we go. So it's Mason, Chapman, the 3T of Heights in there also, and the 299 of Meatcraft. But back out in front it's Mason at this stage. Oh, you can see those little tyres fighting for traction in turn number 2. They keep it all upright at this stage. So it's still Mason out in front as they make their way down through the rhythm section we go. It's still Mason. As they make our way around the final corner we go. Chapman still holding down second. Height's right there with him, but he's going to be Mason, Chapman, Height, and Medcraft. Seventeen to 24 women out of the gate we go. Stuart got a great one out of the gate this time. Beams is going with it on the outside. They make the way down to turn number 1 we go. So it's still Stuart on the inside, Beams on the outside. Sort themselves out. You can still hear these tyres fighting for traction. It's still Stuart, Beams, back to Kirkland we go, and then Rushworth. As we make our way down into turn number 2 we go, into the High Bank corner. It's Stuart out in front of the 46, the 23 of Beams, the 33 of Kirkland, the number 11 of Rushworth. As they make their way around turn number 3 we go, heading towards the finish line. It's going to be Stuart, we'll hold on to this one, so it's going to be Stuart, Beams, Kirkland, Rushworth. 724 men out of the go we go. Oh, Willie King Duncan on the inside and the Duncan on the outside. It's a Duncan sandwich from Nichols into turn number 1 we go. Oh, going up high. Looks on the inside though. Could have been Anderson there. Not sure it was Anderson. But out in front is Duncan. He's got this track dialed here at the moment as it come around turn number. Oh, there's a squeal in the brakes there. But it's going to be Duncan, Nichols, Duncan. Back to the 92 of Anderson as we go into turn number 3. Round the final corner we go. So it is Duncan out in front, the Wheelie King himself. Back to Nichols, Duncan, Anderson we go. Back to Lorenzo, the man running quadruple duties here today. Racing, streaming, multi-classes, and back to Smith. Gate drops, here we go, 14 boys. Oh, it's nearly a full gate. Great one by Blythe out in front. Butterworth in second position at this stage. I think it could be Medcraft into third again. He's having a great race meet here today. It's Blythe in the 496. Butterworth, Medcraft into turn number 2 we go. Butterworth trying to find the inside line, but Blythe's on the outside. He's on the third line. Back to Medcraft. Dawson's in there also. Manshandon, Savage and Berry as we come towards the finish line. It is going to be Blythe will hold on to this one. Blythe, Butterworth, Medcraft, Dawson, Manshandon, Savage and Berry. Go down 12 boys, here we go. It's Birchall got a great drive with the 35 of Beach on the outside. I missed the inside runner there again shortly, but it's Birchall on the 454. We're into turn number 1 we go. That's the interesting corner, that one. As they make their way down the second straight in the 454, it's Birchall. It's Headlam in second. Beach back 75 of Hall. Round turn number 2 we go. It is still Birchall out in front. So it's Birchall, Headlam, Beach, Hall. As he charges the way down. Here he comes. Headlam round the outside. Has he got it into turn number 3? Birchall still running. Headlam does the up and under as they charge towards the finish line. It's still Birchall at this stage. Birchall's going to get this one. Birchall, Headlam, Beach, and back to Hall. Okay, 15, here we go. Looks like it's Rush, Beans, Broomhall, the top 3 as they charge into turn number 1 we go. We'll get them as they come down the second straight. So it is Rush, Beans, Broomhall, Mannion, Manshandon, Phillips. As they make their way into turn number 2 out of 2, down 3 we go. It's Rush, Beans is right there with him. Could get interesting. Back to Broomhall, Mannion. As we make him around the final corner, here's the drag race now. Who's got it? It's Rush. Beams is coming at him. Oh, Rush, Beams, and Broomhall. Me shoelace. The gates down as the rain comes down. Here we go. We've got Manshandon, Tongs, Holsner as they make their way down the first straight. We go down on the wet track into turn number 1 we go. So it's Holsner out in front. Manshandon's made a move up the inside. Tonks got pushed back. Tonks is coming back at him as they make their way down the second straight we go. So it's Holsner. Oh, it's handlebar to handlebar for Manshandon and Tonks. Into turn number 2 we go, making their way down that third straight. That's Holsner. He's squinting his eyes. The rain's coming into his face hard as they pound their way down that third straight. In second position, throw a blanket over Thompson, Manshandon. But out in front, it's Holsner as he comes towards the finish line. Holsner will hold on to this one. But who's going to get second? Who knows? On the line, it's Tonks and Manshandon. Girls on the go we go. Oh, Burgess has changed top and back to Carroll, trying to confuse me here. But it's Burgess and Carroll side by side as they charge into turn number one we go. As Carroll's got the lead, Burgess cuts back the other way. As Carroll's going to come out first in the 100. So it's Carroll back to Burgess on the 1T. Further back we go, so 911. There'll be Stubbs on that one. And then O'Connor. As our leaders come out of turn number two, we go. It's Carroll out in front. She's got the goggles on. I think that's the right choice at the moment. So it is Carroll. Burgess are the top two. Further back we go. It's going to be Stubbs and O'Connor. Our leaders into turn number three, we go. So it is still Carroll out in front. Carroll should hold on to this one. So it's Carroll on the 100. Back to Burgess on the 1T. The 911 to Stubbs. And then back to O'Connor on the 12. Okay, here we go. Hoofing in the 12. As they make their way down the first row out in front, is fielding at this stage. So it's fielding back to the 24. There'll be Rockcliffe in there. Out of turn number one we go. So it is the 99. So it is fielding out in front. Back to the 24. Rockcliffe as they charge their way down. You're going to hear the water splashing as they charge their way down. In third position, it's the 65 of Beach. But out in front though, it's fielding. I don't think she's laughing at the rain. She's just enjoying being in first position. So it is fielding out in front. So it's fielding Rockcliffe and back to Beach. So the top three here for the 12 girls as they make their way to the finish line. So it is going to be fielding Rockcliffe and Beach. Girls out of the gate, we go. Alistair Farrell and Paget show again as they charge the way. Nicholason's in right in there, and also Mannion as our top two protagonists heading to turn number one. It's Paget on the inside. Oh, Farrell tried to make a move, but Paget was too quick on the outside, so Paget on the 1-4. Back to Farrell on the 119. The 107 of Nicholson. To the 999 of Mannion. Out of turn number two, we go down the third straight, down through the pumping straight, the rhythm section, down through the puddles too. And he's still Paget out in front. So it's Paget, Farrell, Nicholson and Mannion as they make their way towards the finish line for the 14 girls. So it is definitely going to be Paget, Farrell, Nicholson and Mannion. Gate down the road we go, first in the cruiser class. Oh, here's the man in the moment, the triple quadruple man, Judy's today, and Lorenzen's out in front. He's got this cruiser dialed. Rogers in second position, back to Kirkland and Farrell. As they make their way down, oh, get the right lane, Lorenzen. He's laughing under the helmet as they charge their way down to turn number two we go. Oh, Rogers, the oldest young guy here today, he's trying to find that outside line. Lorenzen on the 30, he's got a lead at this stage. Oh, here comes Kirkland. We're going to go two by however many it is down the first straight we go. Oh, it's Kirkland, she's got the pace from the outside. It's still Lorenzen. Kirkland cuts down the inside as they charge towards the finish line. Oh, Kirkland's got the lead. Kirkland, Lorenzen, Carl and Roger. Okay, we're heading to 12 cruisers. Here we go. So it's Barry out in front. So it's Barry, Mason, Castle. Okay, here we go. Here's Barry out in front. The 222 back to the 68. And then back to Castle on the 162. Okay, so make the way. Oh! Barry's trying to save rubber here today as he makes his way down the first straight we go. So it's still Barry out in front. So it's Barry, Mason and Castle over the final corner we go for the cruiser 11 to 12 boys. So it is going to be Barry, Mason and Castle. Masterclass out of the gate. We go. Kingston got the drive. Broom Hall's right there with him in this one. Burgess on the outside as they make their way down to turn number 1. Head first into the rain as they make their way up the second straight. They've got a tailwind here. They're still Kingston 77 in front as they make their way down to turn number 2. So it is Kingston, Broom Hall, Burgess. As they make their down to the third straight we go. As Kingston splashing his way through the puddle. Broom Hall and Burgess. Around the final corner we go for the Masters. So the Masterclass here today by Kingston. So it is Kingston, Broom Hall and Burgess. Junior Superclass, away we go. So it's Rash out in front, so it's Rash, Phillips, Blythe, Broom Hall, Mannion as they make their way down to turn number 1 we go. So now Rush, Broom Hall, Phillips, Blythe, Mannion as they make Rush is just clearing everything inside here today. He's trying to keep his tyres dry, I think. It's not going to work. He's got the pace happening out in front. So it's Rush, Broom Hall, Phillips, Blythe, Mannion as they go into turn number 3 we go. So it is still Rush out in front. So Rush is going to hold on to this one. Rush, Broom Hall, Phillips, Blythe, Mannion. There we go, Superclass women. It's Oxley on the inside, it's Beams on the outside as they make the way down to turn number 1 we go. That's Oxley, Beams is trying to fight back. Oxley has no place to just tell the difference. So it is Oxley out in front. Oxley, Beams is doing double duties here today. Around turn number 2 we go. So it is still Oxley out in front. These riders up, but they've got the pace happening. So it's Oxley, Beams in the top 2 for the Superclass women as they make their way down around the final corner we go. So it is going to be Oxley and Beams. Next we have the Superclass men. Go down the Superclass men. Great one by Griffiths. He's got the pace on. Oxley's as they go into turn number 1. It's Oxley, Griffiths, Smith. Right at turn number 1 we go. They go to the split track here. So it's Oxley. He's airborne. And the others, the wet track's catching them out, but it's Oxley, Griffiths, Smith as they make their way down the first straight. Oxley's got a nice lead at this stage. So it is going to be Oxley, Griffiths, Smith. That's what it is at the moment. I reckon that's going to be our finishing order here for the Superclass men at the end of Moto number 2. Mini wheelers to staging, please. Mini wheelers to staging.
Okay, we're up to Moto number 3, he drove the 2024 Oscycling BMX Series Round 5, brought to you by the Southern City BMX Club. Okay, we're up to Moto number 3 now. The start draws off the mini wheelers. Oh, they got the go signal. Oh, the 320, of course. It's Liam out in front, so it's Liam, Kai, Cooper. As they make their way, they just love and splashing through the paddles, I think, as they make their way down to turn number 3 we go, or turn number 1 for the mini wheelers. So it is Liam out in front. Liam's on the 320, he hugs that inside line. Kai's right there. Cooper's just looking for the cheers of the crowd as they make their way down towards the finish line. It's Liam, he's got a great little lead at this stage. So it is going to be Liam out in front. It's Liam all the way over the line. Here comes Kai, he's got the race face on, the feet up, he's cruising. Then we go back to our little troublemaker. Here comes Cooper on the number 12. He just wants to hear the 4 people there. He got 1 clapping. Now we got 2. What about the other 2? Oh, we only got 2. 2 out of 4 is not bad. Can all superclass riders come to the finish line here? Pleased to see our clerk of course. Please all superclass riders to the finish line to see our clerk of course. That sounded official. Here we go, under 5 sprockets right at the gate. Down to turn number 1 we go, so it's the 127, that'll be Kingston out in front. So it's Kingston. Could be Noy, then back to Anderson, I think it is. I think that's our running order as we make our way down towards the turn number 2. So it is the 27 out in front, 127, so it is Kingston. So it is Kingston, he's got a nice lead. Back to Noy we go. And then Anderson, she's still got the tongue hanging out. She's going fast as we make our way down the first straight we go. So it is the 127. That's Kingston from Chaos Racing as he makes his way down through the puddles. There we go. He's got a nice little lead at this stage. Back to Noy on the 25. And with a 107. I don't know if she's enjoying the rain, but she's enjoying the race pace with the tongue hanging out as they make their way around the final corner, head towards the finish line. So it is Kingston, Noy and Anderson under 5s. Okay, up to 7 sprockets now. Gates down the we go, nice little jump there. Looks like Riley's, he's got his goggles on this time. He's going out of they are tinted. There we go. So it's Riley in second position. We'll get our first place. Right in the middle, I think it's Chapman on the 19 as they make their way to round turn number 1 we go. So it is the 19, it is Chapman out in front. So it's Chapman. Riley got the number 12 with the mirror goggles on. Back to the 285 of Tuck. the 32, there'll be Harmon comes through, and back to the 22 of Harold. I don't think he's enjoying the rain. Oh, here we go. There's a bit of a stall in turn number 2. Oh, there's a squeal of brakes. It's all happening. But it's Chapman, Riley, they're still the two as they make their way down the first straight. We go. Tuck still holding it. Third position, back to Harmon we go, and Harold has a chance away down the fourth and final straight. He's going to be Chapman to hold on to this one. So Chapman, Riley, Tuck may hold on to the position, but Harmon is challenging as we make our way to the finish line. It's still Tuck. Harmon's got a bit left. He's going to get, I think Tuck's going to hold on to this one. First of all, 9 boys out of the gate. We go off the bright yellow shoe. That means only one thing. So it's Mason's got this one. Mason down the leads. They make their way down to turn number 1. Mizzou charging there. So it's Mason at this stage. In second position, it's the 19. It's Sweet holding down second position. Wet race sheets are making life havoc up here, but the racing's hard and fast. Let's just call what we see. So it's Mason out in front. So it's Mason back to the 19 of Sweet. The number 11 of Chapman comes through. The 299 of Medcraft and the 168 of Castle as they make their way down around the final corner. We go. It's Mason in front. So it is still Mason who'll hold on to this one. Sweet and Chapman will give us our top 3 for the first of the 9 boys. Out of the gate we go, the 7 and 9 boys. Out in front, it's the 515, they'll be Fogg out in front. So it's Fogg, Field, Height and Farrell, we'll get it here in a minute. So it is Fogg, Farrell, Height and Field. That's right, we've got the running order as they make their way down to turn number 2 we go. Still the 515 out in front, so it's still Fogg. He's not a nice little lead over Farrell. Oh, here comes Height. It's side by side as with Farrell down the first straight we go. Then back to Field on the 21. But our leader, he's Fogg. He's into turn number 3 we go. Takes that high line, nice wide line. Plenty of grip of those tyres there. Over the line we go. He's going to be Fogg, Farrell, Height, Field.
Yep, now wets are on the jeans.
17 to 24, women out of the gate we go. It beams on a nice one on the inside. When we go. And then also Rushworth. Right out of turn number 1 we go. Stage. And in we go to turn number 2. Right, turn number 2 we go. So it is Beans, Stewart, Kirkland, Rushworth of the 17 to 24 women. They make their way down the first straight we go. Down through the puddles. It's great to watch. Into turn number 3. My number 1 man up on turn 3 there. He's clapping away. Claps every race, I think. He was here last time. As David the finish line we go. So it's going to be Beams, Stewart, Kirkland, Rushworth. And at gate number 8, the really King Duncan lost all his speed. There's the other Duncan on the inside. There's Smith's in the middle of the track there as he dive into turn number 1. Oh, Duncan's a bit unsure. All the Duncans are everywhere. Oh, we got one down there, slipped down in the wet condition. So Smith at this stage. So Smith, Duncan. Oh, here we go. So it's Justin first, then it's back to Matthew in third. As you make your way down that first straight, so it's still Smith. Justin, great to see him back on the track here today. And back to Matty Duncan, the Wheelie King. Anderson's in 4th position. Back to the quadruple man, Lorenzen. Our fallen rider, Nichols, he's picked himself up. Over the line we go, so Smith, Duncan, Matt Duncan, Justin Duncan, Anderson, Lorenzen, and Nichols. Just a reminder, any fallen riders today must go and see first aid before they can continue racing today. If you do happen to fall off, just go and see first aid to get the clearance before you continue racing today.
Race 48.
Okay, here we go. The 14's all out of the gate we go. Out in front is Blythe at this stage. I can see Dawson there, I can see Savage, I can see Medcraft, I just can't figure out. Butterworth in 2nd position. Oh, there's a traffic jam in turn number 1. So it's Blythe out in front, so it's Blythe. Butterworth, Meadcraft, he's having a great ride out there. Oh, Butterworth takes that inside line. He had some faith in those tyres and their prophecy frame as they make their way down the third straight. We go, Butterworth, Blythe trying to come round the outside. Oh, got tight there. Oh, Blythe, oh, time, handlebar to handlebar, here we go. Oh, Blythe at this stage, so he's going to be Blythe, Butterworth, Meadcraft, Berry and Dawson. Okay, here we go. The 12s are out of the gate now. The Headland's on a great drive. Beach is going with Birchall on the outside. It's all chaos with Chaos Racing as they go into turn number 1. So it's Headland at this stage. Birchall went up high. He's cut back to the inside. Now the race is on down the second straight. It's Headland on the 168. I think it is the Birchall on the 454. 136 sorry for Headland. 136 Headland. Here comes Birchall. He's got his own support crowd up on turn number 2 there. As they make their way down the third straight we go. It's still Headland, Birchall, Beach. Back to Hall we go. Round the final corner. Here we go. The drag race is on. Who's got the legs? It's Headland at this stage. Here comes Birchall. It's going to be on the Headland, Birchall, Beach and Hall. Fifteens out of the gate we go, so it's Russian Beams at 2 as they make their way down to turn number 1. It's still Rush out in front with the crash test dumping top on, makes me laugh. So it is Rush out in front. Here comes Beams. I don't know what country he's riding for today. Could be the Netherlands. As they make our way down to turn number 2 we go. Still Rush Beams are the top 2. Our third place rider on the 22 is Height as they make their way down that third straight. So it is still Rush and Beams are the top 2 as they come towards the finish line. It's Rush this stage. Beams, corner of the wheel. Then back to Height to give us our top 3 riders. Eight boys out of the gate we go. Holson's got a great one there. Tonkson's going with him. And Manshandon as they make the in the first straight we go. So it's Holsner out in front. So it's Holsner. He's got a nice little lead at this stage. Tonks is right there with him. Oh, Manshandon cuts down the inside. He likes that inside line. He may lose that a little bit, but he's got the pace to hold it. As they make their way down the second straight we go. It's Holsner. Tonks forward back. Then back to Manshandon we go. Round the final second corner side, down the third straight, it's Holsner. He's squinting, he doesn't like this rain in his eyes, and I don't blame him. As they make their way down to turn number 3 we go, it's Holsner, Tonks, Manshandon as we make our way down that final straight towards the finish line. Got the tailwind down the final straight, so it is going to be Holsner, Tonks, and Manshandon. Tonks, girls out of the gate we go. Oh, Burgess has changed tops again. Down the first straight we go. So it is Burgess out in front. Burgess, Carl the top 2. As they make our way round turn number 1 we go. There's Burgess on the 1T. It's Carl on the 100. Here we go. It's nearly rubbing the handlebars. They make their way down the second straight. Oh, round the outside. Carl goes back to Burgess now in second position. The 911, that'll be Stubbs, and back to Carol gives their top 4 here for the 10 girls. But our lead's already down the first straight we go. There's still Carol out in front, so it's Carol back to Burgess we go. Round the final corner, heading towards that finish line. They're looking for the lunch break, these 2 riders. It's going to be Carol, Burgess. They're the top 2. Further back we go. It's Stubbs and O'Connor as they make their way down to turn number 3. It's Stubbs at this stage. O'Connor's right there. This could be a bit of a drag race towards the finish line. It's the 911 against the number 12 as we come towards the finish line. Oh, O'Connor's trying to get up there. Stubbs is all over the place. It's Stubbs and O'Connor. Gate down the way we go. 12 girls. It's Fieldings on the inside. It'll be... And then back to the 65, it's Beach. The paperwork's as soggy as anything here, so as we come around with turn number 1, it is Fielding out in front, splash their way down the second straight now. So it's Fielding out in front, Fielding, Rockcliffe, Beach, as top 3 as they make their way around turn number 2 we go, down the first straight. So he's still Fielding out in the front. So Fielding, Rockcliffe, Beach here for the 12 girls as they make their way round turn number 3 towards the finish line. The finishing order should be Fielding, Rockcliffe and Beach. Falling girls out of the gate we go. Oh, it's a pageant and foul again. The drag race. This time foul has the inside line. This could make it interesting. Into turn number 1 we go. So it's foul this time. Oh, pageant cuts down. Now the drag race is on. Foul has the preferred race line as they make their way down the second straight into turn number 2 we go. It's foul still out in front. It's Paget in the bright orange top there as they make their way down the third straight. It's still foul on the inside. She's got the preferred race line. And obviously depends who has the best line out of the gate for these two. As we make our way round the final corner. Here we go. Here's the drag race. It's foul. It's Paget. Who's going to get it? Tony Farrell, Paget, Nicholson and Mannion. It drops with the cruiser 35 to 39. Let's just call the big cruiser class. As Lorenzen's on the outside there. Kirkland's got a great drive. Rogers, Farrell's are going to turn number 1. Kirkland's got the inside. Oh, the young old guy. He got the inside line there with the shades on. He's too cool to screw. As a way down the second straight we go. It's still Kirkland out in front. Kirkland, Rogers, Farrell comes round the outside and back to Lorenzen we go. Down the first straight, it's Kirkland. She's all concentration. It's almost the fans of BMX racing in second place. It's Rogers there as he makes his way round the final corner. He's looking for a lunch break, that's for sure. But it's going to be Kirkland out in front. Kirkland will hold on to this one. Back to Rogers, Carroll and Lorenzen. Okay, here we go, the cruiser 11 to 12, it's Parker out in front, it's Mason holding on to second position, then back to Castle we go. Around turn number 1, it's going to be a drag race down this second straight between these top two. The triple 2 will be the 68 and Mason. As we charge into turn number 2 we go. The whole throw, Mason just lays it over in the corner there. He's like he's got his dial on rails into turn number 2. But still Burley out in front. Burley on the triple 2 as we make our way around the final corner. Looks like Burley's support crew's in the control tower there watching the race. But it's going to be Burley out in front. So it's Burley, Mason, Castle. Masterclass out of the gate we go. Oh, Burgess got a great drive, but Kingston's got him covered at this stage. But Burgess still has the inside line. Just pedal Burgess, you tell everyone when you're coaching them. As you go into turn number 1 we go. There's Kingston out in front. You got to pedal to get to the front, Burgess. Then back to Broomhall we go. As we make our way down to turn number 2 we go. Still Kingston out in front. He's got the white trousers. That's how fast he is here today. It's Kingston in the 177. It's Burgess on the number 11. And it's back to Broomhall on the 70. As we go into turn number 3, we go here towards the finish line. It's Kingston from the Masterclass. Oh, Broomhall nearly run out of racing room there for a moment. It's going to be Burgess in second position and back to Broomhall. Gate drops road, we go for the junior super class. Oh, it's Rush. Oh, he's on the power there today. Then it's back to Broomhall we go. Brighton there and Mannion. Into turn number 1 we go. So who's got it? So it is Rush out in front. So it's Rush, Phillips, Broomhall, Mannion. They charge their way down the second straight. Rush is just trying to clear everything inside here. So it's going to be Rush out in front. He's turned the afterburners off. Back to Phillips. Broomhall, here comes Bryce. He's got a head of speed out of turn number 2. He's up to third. Can he get any further up? But it's going to be Rush right on this one. So it's going to be Rush, Phillips, Blythe, Broomhall, Mannion. Superclass women out of the gate we go. Broomhall's got, Beams got the inside. Too many B's here today. It's Beams, Oxley, they're the top 2 here for the Superclass win. Into turn number 1 we go. It's Beams, she's got a nice lead at this stage. Looks like Oxley's just in the place. this one as they make their way down that second straight. It is Beams out in front. Zaz Beams looks like she's riding for Great Britain today. I think the Olympic spirit has gotten into some of these riders. As they make their way down to turn number 3 we go. So it is Beams, we'll hold on to this one, then back to Oxley. Okay, suit the class. Shh, shh, shh. Let's get loud for the super class. Out of the gate we go. Good, we've got a great guy on the inside, Oxley on the outside, Smith. As they make their way down the first straight we go. Oxley in the red there. It's Smith and Grievous in the black. It's slight change of track for them. We've gone to the alternate route this one. Oxley, here we go. He got himself confused where he had to go. As they make their way into turn number 2. So it's Oxley, Smith, Grievous. As they come out of turn 2. The third straight we go, down through the rhythm section, they're racing their lunch break, and round the final corner we go, it's Oxley, Smith, Griffith, it's fairly tight this one as they make their way to the finish line, but he's going to be Oxley, Smith, Griffith. Okay, we're now going to hold proceedings for about 20 minutes, let all the riders grab something to eat. Don't forget to get the cake stall down here, you got the barbecue, the drinks out the front gate there, grab yourself something hot to drink, something sweet. We'll see you back here in 20 minutes. All officials in container for your lunch. If you want your lunch for all officials, to the in container. race fans, all race fans, riders and spectators, just letting you know today's racing has now been cancelled. The racing is now over. I know there's a fair few people quite happy with that. Yeah, quite a few people are going. Everyone's wet, the wind's picking up, everyone's getting cold. So the official statement is it has now been called. So on that point we have one more official duty to do. We've got the raffle. So raffle. So first prize up first. Max Holzner, if you're still here, Max Holzner, you've just won the raffle. Okay, second prize, let's dig through this. Emma Chapman, congratulations, just won second prize. If you're here, make your way over to the cake stand please and collect your prizes. Congratulations those who bought tickets in today's raffle. Yes, once again, today's racing has concluded. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you at the next round. In Launceston on the 7th of September, ready for the 8th, which is the Thunder.